I spent about 14 hours online with Verizon. And then I had a very magical experience with a new friend. We basically have a lot in common and just were chatting and ended up spending the whole day together. And then ended up connecting with another friend later. And then a few hours later, in the middle of the morning, really, I woke up early and I was like, I should check my Wi-Fi. My old phone suddenly wants to work now. The Wi-Fi is working.
So maybe the point was really to reconnect on a different level with people, not through the high tech.
Not through the phone.
Okay, so welcome everyone. So we have a live stream to Facebook group and we have a recording, so it will be on YouTube later as well. So welcome. Today is going to be very deep and very emotional subject. We are going to work with grief. Like the more I teach, the more I see it in drawings that grief is very hard to process. It's very hard to let go some of our people in our lives, and there still be some entanglement and emotional connection, like very strong and painful emotional connection. So today I decided that this week we will dedicate to this very important subject. And as any of us, I experienced grief at at some early age. Very important person in my life died in my arms I was almost 18 years old at that time, just 2 weeks before my birthday. So I know everything about grief and how it's painful and how it's hard. And it's how long time does it require to heal. And it's not really completely healed. There still be some anchors that and hooks that really can trigger big emotions inside of us. So today, I hope we will be able to let them go. There is a very famous 5 stages of grief. It's a Kubler-Ross grief cycle, and it's denial, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. So you can read about them in internet, but today I offer you to do something different, completely different. And grief as emotion is all usually stored in our lungs, like the way we're breathing. This is the way we really, how we relate to this feeling. And if we cannot process it completely, it will affect the way we're breathing, the way we, like how deep we can breathe, how steady, how we holding the breathing. So if you have any lung problems, it's very similar to the grief. It's very related to the grief. So be aware of it. And I want you to experiment today with me and combine a breathing exercise and Neurographica. So I think that they will complement each other to help us go through this very intimate and very, it could be intense process. So we will combine breathing and we will and Neurographica. So breathing really helps us to keep our focus on our body, and there will be very specific breathing, so stay with me. So I will switch my camera. We are not going to activate and do 2 minutes exercise because usually it's a very sensitive subject, and we usually get triggered very easily. So I want you to choose the person who is still grieving, so who is still don't feel completely let go. So I invite you to visualize that person, and we will start working with this very important feeling. Let's see, this is my paper. So I want you to put your feet on the ground. So we need to be grounded, we need to be present, and we need to keep the focus in our present moment, so we will be able to process it. So because if you're going to switch back and forth, it will be harder for you to really get engaged in the process. So I want you to visualize the person as the one that you want to release these painful experiences, like the release the pain of the grief. Let it go. And what is important for us to understand that when we're grieving, it's my belief, it's you can agree with this or not. When we're grieving, we are not grieving about this person. We're grieving about ourselves, about the side of us that was lost, was gone with this person, especially when we had a very big connection to that person, and we feel like the part of us is missing, maybe the best part of us is missing, and we are crying about it, and we get angry, and we have so much guilt, and we have so much shame about some stuff and actions and words that has happened, and we bargain about it. So it's very important to understand that the grieving has nothing. It's not as much about another person as it's about ourselves. So it's we investing all these emotions in the people that are gone. They already transformed in a different realm, and we still be connecting to them in this lower vibrations, in this guilt and anger and shame. So we still holding them back, and it's when we holding them back, we don't let them to transform completely, and we still holding us back as well, because we don't move forward completely. We're like we entangled with this emotion and don't really allow ourselves to set us free from the pain, like because it's very hard. We don't trust what is going to be in the future. So let's start from the very simple steps. So first of all, I want you to draw yourself, because it's always about ourselves. We always working with ourselves. So I want you to draw yourself, the size you want, the size, the place you feel comfortable. And I want you to invite another person that we are working with and draw a circle that will represent that person. Again, wherever you want and how big you want it to be. They may overlap, or they may be in touching each other, or could be on distance. So I want you to see where you are and where is this another beautiful soul that is already in the process of transformation. And the process could be started like 20, 30 years ago. It could be 40 years ago. It could be anybody in your life. It could be people, like your parents, your friends, your neighbors, your relatives, your children. It could be anybody who, it could be your pet. Some people very hard to process loss of their pets. And it's so I want you to express yourself and another participant and another being on this journey. Look if there is any overlap between you. This means how you still be connected, how much you still have connections. I'm actually very surprised and pleased to see that we are still be close, but we are not overlapping. So this is a confirmation for me that all these years already was able to let it go. And another thing that we start doing, we start drawing neurolines from, this is I, this is another person. Let's see, I will, like I mark just for me so there will be no confusion who is who. And from my side, I breathe in, wait, no. So from the side of this person, from I breathe in and take back to me all this energy, psychic energy that I'm invested. I return this energy back to me. So I'm breathing and I draw near a line and I breathe out, and through the heart, I send my love and gratitude. So I breathe in all this psychic energy. It could be painful experiences, all this shame, all this guilt. I return it back to me. It belongs to me. And it's my body will process it and use this energy to move forward. Don't afraid to get sick or get in pain. You need to return this energy. It's a just energy. There is nothing wrong about it. You just return it. And you take it and you transform it and sending through your heart, you sending love and gratitude. You sending, you taking energy, your psychic energy, not this person, with your inhale and exhale, love and gratitude. We want to be connected with this beautiful being with love and gratitude. We want to feel this beautiful soul with light vibration, with light, with love, so they can be freed, so they can be transformed in something beautiful or supported. So try to do like breathe in, and we return back to us all our psychic energy from this experience. And through my heart, I visualize how I sending love and gratitude. My feet still be on the ground. I still feel grounded, and I inhale and I return my psychic energy, and I'm sending love and gratitude through my heart. You can exhale through mouth, you can exhale through nose. It really doesn't matter how you're doing, but you keep doing it. We inhale and we exhale through my heart, love and gratitude. And you do it as much as you need it. And you notice how deeper become your inhales, how deeper you start breathing, how you really expand your ability to access this energy, life force. We really returning back to us life force, life energy. So and because it's quite a big page size of paper that I'm working, I have to hold a little bit the energies like I'm taking. So I'm like inhale and I hold it so I can continue all those lines. So I invite you to don't rush with breathing out. allow it to allow it to transform in love, to allow it to be changed. And we exhale. And you repeat it as many times as you need. You can start even rounding corners and still feel this wave of breathing. So you inhale through your nose, this energy force, this psychic energy that you invested, you returning back to you what you invested in this relationship. Okay, so this doesn't. Well, and with exhale, you visualize how you're sending this love and gratitude through your heart, through your heart chakra. So see which one is easier for you. If there is any tension in the area of your heart chakra, I encourage you, let me show you something that I encourage you to do, like in the area of heart here. Clockwise, you open it, like do some clockwise. You don't have to touch it, but it's like just 2-3 rounds of clockwise. You open it up. You open your heart chakra, and this may help you to send more love and gratitude to the person that we want to be at peace. We really want them to be remembered with love and gratitude. We don't want to remember the pain. We want to remember love. We want to remember joy. We want to reconnect on the heart level. So and grief is very important. It's very painful, but it's important. It's really gives you the value of life. The whole relationship with death is about life. We try to, there's so much anxiety about death, but if you don't accept death as just a transformation, it will be hard to live. It will be hard to experience joy, because your life will be try to avoid death, and it will be like you're trying to avoid impossible. Like you try to achieve something that you know for sure that will happen. So we are accepting, and it's really faith is very helpful in this existential crisis. Like usually when somebody is dying, we experience this transformation, the whole perception of life. And faith is one thing that really helps us to go through, because it gives you some meanings, it gives you some explanations. But sometimes we get be very angry at God as well. So it's the anger is very important, and there's nothing to be ashamed of it. It's just a process of grieving. It's a process of losing, and it's we still take our anger back to us, and we exhale love and gratitude. We take our guilt, we take return our blames, shame, we return not just low vibrations, we return our memories. Sometimes we are so stuck in our memories that it's very hard to move forward. We always compare our present days with something else, with our past, and it's we have stuckness in this process, and it's a very painful, because you know that it's never could be repeated. But if we accept it, if we take it, emotions related to it, if we take this energy that we invested in it, we will be able to see that something new can come, something beautiful and maybe as powerful as it used to be. It will be different, it will be for sure different, but it will be something is coming, something is going to be in your life. So I encourage you to keep breathing. We keep returning this energy force. We keep returning our emotions, our very deep feelings related to this experience. And we don't judge them, like we accept them because they are ours. Like this belong to me, I take it back. So we bringing all this, our beliefs, our words. So we keep repeating them and we keep breathing. So we return psychic energy, all psychic energy, positive, negative, everything that we invested. And we send love and gratitude. And we like for being in our life, for inspiring, for being such a big part of our life. And we keep breathing. See how's your body reacting. So see if it's you may start, because we're doing like very deep breathing, you may start feel a little bit lightheaded. So take it easy. Maybe you need to slow down. And when you come back to your state of comfortable state, we start breathing again, slow and deep. We keep returning this energy. This is like if you lightheaded, it means like you have so much energy returning to you. This will be a very important movement for you. Like you can we can do, so you can use this energy to move, to achieve so much in your life, to share this energy, to share this love with somebody else through your heart. So we returning with oxygen, with all this air, we return all this energy back to us, and we're sending love and gratitude. And see how much you can breathe, how long. If it will be one drawing will be not enough, I encourage you to repeat this drawing until, because if it was a very, very emotional experience for you, you may need to work on it several times. And every time you notice how much you return to yourself, how much you feel calmer, you feel more present and more energized. Be aware that when we return a lot of energy, sometimes your body may need to adjust for this energy. So sometimes your body can feel like, oh, I feel asleep, because the vibration increased of your body and you need to process this amount of energy, this higher vibrations. You just need to process. So if you want to sleep, if your body is asking for rest, allow it to rest, allow it to drink plenty of clean water. Maybe a short walk will help you to feel more grounded and process this energy. So take care of yourself, like give this energy a welcome. Welcome it, so it will be accepted, it will be processed. Right now we are in collective trauma with all this COVID-19, and there is so much people, like almost every family is affected. It's not necessarily the family member who got sick. It's some of your friends, somebody like co-workers, teachers. There is always a story like, oh, did you hear this person got sick? Oh, yes. Some of them. So it's very important to process this grief, because grief, if it's not processed, if it's not experienced, it will be suppressed, and it will cause a lot of drama and a lot of health issues. So we want to let it transformed in a pure energy, and when we have this energy return, we use it, like first of all, like we sending enough love and gratitude, so we keep the balance, but at the same time we still be energized. So sometimes you return so much energy that it's, what do I want to do with my life now when I have all this potential? You may be very, so you may be surprised how much time and thoughts were invested in grieving. Like sometimes everything that we do, we dedicate it to somebody. Like what if we use this and dedicate it to ourselves and achieve something that we really want, not just because we want to fill somebody's shoes. So we are always working on ourselves. We always working on our processes. And when we start rounding, see if you, it may take a while, like, because we have so many lines of this breathing. This is the way really transform. We transform all this negative energy, negative emotions in peace and love and gratitude. So all this rounding that we are doing is a process of transformation, process of transformation of our perception to this relationship, to this experience. And one more very important step that I want you to invite to do when we feel this another participant with enough love and gratitude, and I'm already almost rounded this particular person, very important for me. see if, like, when they moving to another level, who is meeting them there, who you want to greet them, or like they all, especially like if they already passed like many years ago, of course somebody is greeting them, but who is taking care of them there? Like, you can invite this support and caregivers who are on the other side. It could be ancestors, and you can, like, okay, so you can draw circles that will represent ancestors who are meeting this beautiful soul. Even if it was like many years ago, it's okay. It's still be they still take care of the soul. Oh, I want to make it bolder. Maybe some religious and some cultures invite family angels or specific angels to take care of this person. So I want you to invite whoever can take care of this person, so you don't have to worry about them, so you can know for sure that they are safe, they are taken care of, they are loved, and you still remember and sending your love and gratitude to them. So see, who else do you want to be there? Okay, so this is ancestor, and this is his sister now. If the person is passed away like a long time ago, and you know that somebody is important for them or already joined, draw that person next to them to make sure they connect on this level. This is, we are sending our intention, we are sending our blessings to them, and it's our perception. So it really doesn't have much with faith and beliefs in the afterlife. It's about our belief in give yourself peace, give yourself support, and by giving this love and support to somebody you care about, it helps you to process it. So we take care of this person, so we take care of ourselves. We are helping ourselves to deal with this, to experience it, and see how you're changing, how your relationship is, your dynamic with this person is changing when you see that there is so much support for this beautiful soul. If you feel that you're lonely, bring support to your side. Bring something that is some meanings in your life that helps you to move forward. Where do you want, like, we're taking so much energy, maybe you want to use it for something, maybe it's a purpose in your life now, there is and you need this energy to express. Maybe it's a family, you have your ancestors and your ancestral lines, your family could be different from another participant, and they can be very supportive. So bring the family to yourself. Even if your relationship with your parents could be challenging, there is so many relatives in 7 generations, you have over like 250, I think 250 people in your immediate relatives. So at least several of them want to support you, at least several of them sending your love and support and gratitude for being their great child. So this is helping you to process. And maybe you want to maybe you want bring some purpose. What do you want to achieve? Maybe this is what needs energy. Maybe this is what gives your meaning. So, and it could be small or big. And it's interesting that, like, for example, I'm drawing my meaning, at least what I think that my meaning is right now. And I'm surprised how much smaller it is compared to my ancestry lines. This is how these ancestors are really important, how they can be very strong support. It doesn't matter if you met them or not, if you were adopted or not, you still have this right to use this connection, to your relatives, to your blood relatives. Adopted people has two families, adopted ones and the blood ones, like blood relatives. So they can look at it as a double blessing. And you can bring both of them. Someone, maybe not the whole lineage, but some who is willing to help and support. Some who is going to give you this energy, very strong energy. Okay, so I want to integrate. Another thing that I noticed that yeah, I cannot say that I'm very emotional, but it's there is tears in my eyes that just wants to be cleaning. Like it's a really cleaning experience of this emotional connection. They just so close. And it's not like drama. Oh, I miss you so much. No, it's really the process of gratitude and how I was really blessed to experience this particular relationship for so long. I can be grateful for what I had instead of be angry about what I lost. And see, maybe you want to introduce to this person something that you cherish, something that you want to share with them. It could be maybe your children, or it could be something that you are proud of. And you may ask a blessing for them as well. From love, not from the pain, not from the guilt, not from the blamings that in shame. Like you can introduce them. Like for example, for this particular, for my brother, I want to introduce my children. They were born already after he passed away. And I want to ask for a blessing from him to them. And I'm sending love and gratitude. Again, it's my perception of their relationship. It's not necessary they have to be witnessing this process, my children, like witnessing that I'm inviting them in this process. But it's my perception that they are blessed by this very important person. And this was one child, and I have another child. And I want some blessings as well. And gratitude back. There's so many lines. And those lines, like creating this beautiful net of like safety net. This is what really holding you. This is what really gives you some safety, feeling safe, feeling connected. So on Saturday in US at 9 p.m. there will be one more lunar eclipse, and it's really the best time to let go. What do you want to let go? What do you want to experience as a transform in a different level and feel, instead of feeling pain, feelings love and support. This is a very important. So,
And Anna,
yes.
can you remind me what the large circles are at the corners of your?
This is an ancestry line. Here, this person, this people or beings who are entities who are greeting the soul on another side. Like when they are going to another side, who is going to take care of them there? It could be angels, it could be ancestors, it could be I don't know, if you want, you can draw a God, a circle that will represent God, or any universe, or I don't know, consciousness. Another circle was that I'm working with my cousin, and this is the sister who passed away after him. So I want them to be together. So this is my perception that they are together. So and pay attention to your body. How's in your body? Any reactions? Any resistance? It could be quite a strong resistance to send to let go this pain. And we're used to be in pain for so long. It's very hard to really trust who I am without it. What can be beyond the pain? So if you have a resistance, keep breathing, keep returning this energy, return this resistance back to you. Resistance is requires a lot of energy. So you take it back, you return it back, you own it back, and it's very important. Maybe there is something that you want to tell this person. Maybe there is some important message you want to say. You can use these 4 beautiful phrases that Ho'oponopono are using. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. See if this wants to be said. You may you may say something that is very important for you. And again, we're sending love and gratitude through our heart, and we returning all this energy that we still belonging. We like that we are holding. It's in our power to hold this energy or let it go. And still be connected. Like when we say that letting go is not necessary, I want to, it's begun. We can remember love and gratitude. We may remember this inspiration, this beautiful experiences related to this person. There is always something important to remember. But it will be filled with love and light. It will be not painful. It could be very uplifting emotions. And again, if your experience is very painful and it was lasting for many years, don't get upset if this one exercise doesn't resolve everything. Maybe you need to repeat it several times, and every time it will be a little bit step towards letting go. Maybe maybe there is so much energy that you need some time to process. And there is so much love to share with this person. There's so much gratitude to send them through your heart. So it may take some time. It may take some patience. So we don't try to be done in 1 hour. We try to honor this relationship. It's one of the fundamental feelings, and it's very important to take care of them. So one of my, what I've noticed, this is so many lines. There's so much connection. So many prayers related to this person. And if it's, if your body reacts, again, don't get scared. Like let it be, let it process. Body really processes. It's the best way. You may have shiverings or some even shakings. Like shaking, it's this is the way you process shock. This is how animals really shake it off. So shaking could be very healing. Take it, again, don't force anything. We still be very gentle to ourselves. We really we listen to ourselves, how much we can do, how much we can process at this moment. And we keep breathing and sending love and gratitude through your heart. And you may notice that with each breath, inhale, and with each exhale, your heart is opens more and more, and it's easier to send love and gratitude. It's maybe started from small stream, but it's like a waterfall now. And it's very powerful. And you know that it's powerful because it's coming from inside of you. It's not from somewhere. This love is coming from your heart. It's coming from you. You are powerful in this feeling. Your love is powerful. And it's interesting that I'm usually taking care of, like, I start rounding all these corners inside of me at the beginning. And today I wanted to round all these corners on another person first. I really want to make sure that they are safe, that they have what they want, that they taken care of, and I keep breathing in all my energy that I invested and all this taking care of them. And I can start taking care of myself. I'm taking care of my feelings, my energy level, and I still breathe, inhale and exhale. So will take me forever to round all these corners. This is how much energy this drawing has. How is it easier for you breathing now? Like, do you feel that it's deep inhales are easier than at the beginning, or is it opposite? What I noticed that my breathing in general became much slower.
Yes, it did become much slower too. Yes, but it's still a lot of tension, uneasiness.
Mm-hmm. So,
and very strangely, there is like heaviness in the lungs, what you mentioned in the beginning.
mm-hmm. So use this heaviness guided to your heart, like guided to your heart, because heart can transform everything. So this heaviness from your lungs it's almost there. It's like almost in the heart area. So you just not force it, but it's invited to go through your heart as a gratitude and love. So this is an opportunity to express it through the love, through the heart. And we keep breathing, and we keep, and I'm like, I notice that I'm in general, I become slower. I'm like, I'm rounding slower. There is no way there is nothing, nowhere I'm should be right now. I'm like, feel very present at this moment and very concentrated. And I feel present in my body. I'm like, notice how's your feet. Do you have a tendency to keep them on your ground, or you have like they all over the place but not on the ground? So make sure that you're grounded enough, that you're connected to the earth. Do you have enough support from what you invited, from this resources? Do you have enough resources? Do you want to invite more? Do you need more? It could be big resources, or it could be many small ones. So see if you are, if your drawing is at balance. Because we can't take a good care of somebody who is already gone, and we don't really give ourselves enough support. So look if you have, who is on your side, what is on your side. If you don't feel enough support from people, live people, you may invite some higher energies, guardian angel, or you know, some archetypes that you feel that you want to feel their presence. Like for each of us will be different. And it's you may invite a nature as a support, earth, or you know, maybe a big river.
Anna?
Yes?
Is there a way to offer healing for someone else on this person while you're doing this?
Like to process grief of somebody else?
Sure. Or healing to
Healing.
send.
So you can, but you need to ask a permission. Is any energy work, we need to ask a permission before we get involved. Like we never start like helping just because we want to help. We need to know that the person is ready to accept it. That because it's, if you try to heal everybody and the person has a different reasons why he doesn't want or why she doesn't want, you will be punished. You need to ask permission. So there is no way, like it could be good intention, but when we start working with anybody, like healing anybody, and Neurographica can be used as a healing method because we are working with energies, we're working with symbols. It could be very healing. But if you initiate some changes in the energetic field of this person, and energetic shifts may cause some changes in their life. And if they are not ready for these changes, it will be, they will suffering even more, because they need to be aware of any healing works that you are doing. So I'm like very cautious about that. If you try to help somebody, that they are agree to it. It's as a mother, you can do it for your small children, because most of the time when you're working on small children, you're still working on yourself, because they usually just reflecting yourself. But when your children are grown up, like I have a 20 years old son, if he says no, it doesn't matter how much I want to help, I still respect his decision. So it's a respect of another soul and their process in this life. So it's very important to understand. So, but yes, you can help. And you may do for people, if you want to help, the best I see that if the person is doing catharsis and you just keep do rounding and do all this finishing all the steps for them, because when they initiate the catharsis, they expressing this inner pressure from inside, and like this is a very helpful for them to see how their emotions, like strong emotions, can be transformed, to see this first mess and the beauty at the end is already healing experience for them. Originally, Neurographica is developed for helping yourself, how you can look inside of you and find these resources, to find these energies and meanings inside of you, that you don't really need anything else to move forward. We get distracted very easily by what is going on around us, and it's still be because we get distracted, because this distraction is inside of us. So try to help yourself first, and people will just resonate. They sometimes the biggest healing that you can do to other people, just be present. Presence in most cases is enough. Like if you will be present and if you will be calm and confident, people will reflect and they will be attuned to this calmness. They will get calmer and they will get at peace. I believe we all notice that sometimes, like some people come in the room, you don't know who walked in yet, but the whole energy of the room is shifted. And it could be as a positive and as a negative as well. So you can be, people have very big energies. Everybody, like we don't use them all the time, but it's everybody has a very big potentials.
I recently had the message that death is so transforming for us because we focus on love. It kind of forces us to focus on the love that we do have in our lives.
It's really like when we're afraid to lose, we're losing actually what we have right now. Like when we're so afraid to, oh, this is just temporary. I'm so focused on this, how I will survive when you will be gone. Like enjoy what you have right now. We'll like the life is going on at the present moment. So present moment is very important. And the breathing, what is really returning us to the present moment. So keep breathing, keep loving, and be grateful for what you have. Because we always have what is needed right now. We there is people have all resources for the goals that they have at this present moment. It maybe seems less they want, but there is always some resources that they can use. The problem is we are so focused, like, okay, I want this and that. And because I don't have this, I'm so disappointed and it seems like I don't have anything else. But look around, there is always some options. There is always some other available resources. People are okay. There is like there is always there are sometimes like always there is such time like when say, oh, everything, like it used to be much easier to live, it's everything is different, like we used to have this and that and now it's just like horrible times, like changing times. It's there is always like 100 years ago, 200 years ago, there was the same transformation, there was the same experiences. Like if you are going to wait for better time to live, there will be no time to live at all. So enjoy what you have. And it's really fun to live in changing times. It's you can be achieving so much in this process, learn so much. You every day is a unique. There is no stagnation in this time. And its peace is always what is inside of us. Like if you experience peace inside of you, it doesn't matter what is going on outside. You will be at peace. So, and I'm suddenly become very thirsty, like I need to drink. See if you have any circle stars appearing in your drawing. So if there is any resources or maybe some other people start appearing in your drawing. See what's going on. And of course, as always, when we start coloring, we color several segments at the same color. We connecting all these segments in bigger pictures. Like if you want to know more why we are doing it and what the meaning of this is more, we're talking about it on our course. So let's join our course as well. So we keep drawing. I feel so at peace, like even so many roundings, and I'm like, it's really, there is no point to rush. I'm like I keep rounding.
Anna.
Yes.
This is what mine is right now.
Okay. So I love how much you have given like this huge circle supporting. See if another side, and I know which one is yours, if you want to bring the same powerful resource for this one. Yeah, you see there's a huge circle of this, but on another side there is a smaller ones. But if you want to invite something bigger and more powerful that you, this participant can rely on it. Yes, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, and I have, okay. Okay, where are you? Show me, where are you?
So, okay. So this is me. And this was the other person, but then it grew to bigger one.
Okay, good. I'm glad that it's a bigger one. And it's interesting, like on the top, you have a very big circle that is supporting both of you.
Yes, and in the middle there is
another one. So it's a very interesting how it.
Then the grounding was needed, so I have a big circle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the grounding is very important, especially, and you can bring more roots because grounding, you still have a few roots, so you can bring it even more.
Yeah, I feel it. Yes.
I see an angel.
Oh.
Like a head and with arms holding up. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, beautiful.
I need to say thank you.
Yeah, there's like, when we have many lines, we really give us opportunity to see meanings, new symbols in our drawings. So it's very beautiful lines, Nat. It's like very beautiful lines.
I was just thinking about the lines that mine were very straight today. I noticed a lot of them were very straight. before adding the circles. Interesting for me.
It's interesting, but when we're working with dead people, the people who are passed away, we don't have to be all around. Like, we can be quite direct to them. We can say what we really mean, what we really feel. So it's maybe representing this openness to people, like to this specific participant. So there is no, maybe there is a quite clear intention.
Yes, maybe. Yeah. Interesting. Thank you.
This is just an opinion, so maybe it's different, could be different interpretation for it, but it's I've noticed that my lines are quite straight as well, and it's, so I was really, thank you for the question and like observation, because it's interesting, really. So see, it's actually a very good point that you increased one of the circles, that you allow this person be bigger. So see if any of you want to increase any of the participants, yourself, your another person, or maybe resources could be bigger. So this is an opportunity to allow everybody be the true size, like be to grow as a soul. And allow another soul to grow as well. I loved, like, I really enjoyed Breathe Deeper. This is really helps me to be, to bring attention inside of me. It's like to pay attention to my experiences, to be attuned to myself. And I wonder how much we really losing energies and just emotions when we get involved with something emotionally, especially like when we involved with lower emotions, with lower vibrations, which needed as well. Like, there is nothing bad about them, but how we can really keep investing. The situation is gone, but we still investing our energy. We still remember them. We still feel pain about these experiences, and losing this energy from this present moment. Another thing that we are mentioning in our course is about collectives, that we are really connected to everybody on some level. we are part of many, many egregors and cultures, different cultures and cultures. We can be experiencing different feelings that really belongs not just to us, but to our family systems, to our to our nations, to our countries. Okay, something is going on here. Okay, so I want to round this one. I don't know what it is. Something. Okay, and if you're ready to color, please do so. You don't need to wait for me. So remember that when we color, we unite several segments the same color. You can color specific colors like specific circles or just any shapes that are presented on your drawing. It could be very unusual shapes. It's maybe one of my the most lines of my drawings. Breathing. Okay, coloring. Let's see what it's going to be. You know, something is appearing between us. We'll call it love and gratitude. So when we have so many small segments, it's very important to unite them in a bigger shapes. It's really helps you to step back and look at the picture from the distance and see bigger meanings, bigger purposes of these experiences. You may use as many circles as many colors as you want. There's no limitations. You may color with different shades of the same color, or you can just color with a different intensity, just shadings. So if you still feel like you are not grounded, soft materials like crayons and oil pastel may be helpful to use. So see if you want to use it. Wondering what is this pink circle represents. I called it love and gratitude, but it's wondering. Okay. Let's see if it wants to be expanded. There is no limitations. You can expand the colors, your colors, as much as you want. You may blend them. You may do gradient. See how it's really.
Anna, do you think this needs anything else?
So I see that there is some blind spots. There is no lines there.
Mm-hmm.
So I see enough resources, enough support. But if you just explore these areas on site, because it could be something very important and very meaningful be born there. Maybe it's something that you want to invest this energy that you return to yourself, and you want maybe you want to introduce something to this maybe something that you're proud of, some of your achievements, some of your hobbies, some of your energies that you want to introduce to this another person.
Okay.
It could be some big or it could be small ones.
Some more circles.
Yes, yeah, it's like more circles, more lines. It's something that you want to share, something that you want to maybe to receive blessing. Because see how this another participant is very powerful. There is so much energy, there is so much support on this another side, and you can use this support as well to move forward, to use this blessing to achieve something in your life. So where do you want this? What do you want to be blessed? What do you want to be? Grow. And again, like connection between you and another person is a love connection, heart-to-heart connection. So this is an opportunity to receive this blessing without any judgment, without any really analyzing, is it good or not? Like if what your heart wants right now to share with this person. So this opportunity, I don't know, it could be maybe you grow beautiful gardens and you want to share it with this person, like some flowers that you're proud of, or maybe some drawings or some paintings, some of your experiences. For example, I wanted to share my I'm very proud of my children, so I wanted to introduce them to their uncle. So for me, it's important. This is what I want. It's not a question about, oh, it doesn't make much sense. It doesn't. What the meaning of it? Like, what's the point? It's not about it. It's about I want, and I always wanted. So why don't do it right now? Especially if we have somebody that we really cared about, we emotionally attached to them, and we don't talk about them with our children. Children will intuitively, subconsciously will reflect that person in our life. And it's will be, sometimes the reflection could be not as simple and not as pleasant as we want to. So I highly recommend you to introduce those energies to each other, so they like when something is open, something is visible, there is no point to reflect it anymore. Like we all, like children react only when we try to hide something from them. So when we open with this energy, it's like, yes, this person was very meaningful for me, they're very important, they take it as a fact instead of just trying to like be attuned to them on a different level. This is my belief system. This is you can accept this or not, so see if it resonates with you. I love this gentle blue color today. I have like for the marathon I had a beautiful blue color, different shades, but and for this drawing I use blue today. It's a blue day for me. And it's interesting that the most important is on the drawing is this pink circle that I have no idea really what it even is. When I was drawing, it just appeared. There is no any direct meaning. I can give the meaning, but I'm like, I prefer that meaning will be revealed itself, like that I don't really have to force anything, that I can just discover the meaning. And again, like when we unite segments, we're going across those lines. We really unite them. We really make them one big shape instead of just coloring separate segments. It's very important to have this freedom to see situations in details and in the bigger shapes, in the bigger meanings. I have so much blue today. Beautiful blue. Okay. What else? See, which colors do you want to use? It's like really, I'm so attuned to this drawing that I've done for the marathon today, so it's the same colors almost, and pink. And I keep breathing, so make sure that you still, if you still feel like something is still left, there's still be some energies that you want to return back to you, keep breathing. Keep return it to you, keep sending love and gratitude. It's probably the best way to remember people. Okay. See what else wants to be here. So if anything else, like if any other circles appeared on your drawing, allow it to be there. So make sure that there's nothing is really suppressed. Everything is what wants to be there is there. I love Neurographica because there's no judgment. There's no expectations for what is, how it should look at the end. So it's observation and acceptance, and it really helps me to move forward as a human being, to find pleasure in life, because there is no disappointment. There's a and in creativity, the creativity is really like a life. Like if you expect a lot from how it should look, it will be very hard to start, to paint, to draw, to create. But if you're open to the process and just doing creativity because you love the process, this is where the pleasure and satisfaction is originated. So this is like a blue ocean with a pearl in the middle. I keep breathing. Do you still breathing? We keep returning this energy back to us, psychic energy, all these emotions that we stuck there in this relationship, stuck in the grief. And we're sending love and gratitude through our heart. Okay. It's interesting. There is only blue, turquoise, and pink. Those are only 3 colors that I used on such a big drawing. It's unusual. And of course, we need to do some field lines. And the field lines, I invite you to let it represent this guidance for this beautiful soul, and your permission to let it go, and you set it free. So we really blessing, sending out, keep sending love and gratitude, and allow it to be free from our pain and suffering, from our limitations, and from our perception of life and death. So you can send this lines. They can go through this from both of you, and through your heart, you're sending them to this beautiful soul to be remembered and still be free. Like there's no limitations for both of you. There is no regrets for both of you. There is only love and light between you. And of course, this field line that we created, we need around each corner, because we want this be as gentle, as harmonious as possible. So we want to find this blessing alignment with this universe, with divinity, with oneness, with wholeness. We still be connected, but at the same time, we still be free of pain. There is no limitations, only possibilities for both of you. And I wonder if there will be any messages to you after we worked on this, because there's always messages like birds, or for some people this messages from this other side is when they finding penis everywhere. Like, I did not know about it, but it's some person said like, oh yes, I'm when I want to receive a message and they send me penis on my way, that I'm going the right way. Sometimes we have butterflies. So whatever message for you, maybe it will be a dream, maybe it will be a song. I hope you will receive this beautiful message. So you have this confirmation that it's, and gratitude from other side. My confirmation is usually the feeling of my lightness related to the topic, how I really react, how I really feel about it now. Do I feel closure? Do I feel resistance? Or for me, it's interesting. The most important part from this experience today for me was to really introduce my children to their uncle. Like for some reason, it was the most important for me. Even I felt like I've done it before, it's still be important. Maybe it was done on a different level now. And keep breathing. It's very important. Keep breathing. Keep take this energy. If you still feel the pain, if you still feel the resistance, if you still feel guilt, keep breathe it. Return it to you. There is not. It has nothing to do with another person. It's yours, and you take it back to you. And you transform it and send love and gratitude through your heart. So Okay. It's a very interesting day for me today. I think it's because it's almost on the lunar eclipse. It's a perfect energies to let go, to really set free yourself first of all from this pain, and another participant, another soul. It's nice to know that they're looked after, they're taken care of. And they still be connected to you. So I'm still breathing. I'm still coming back to this flow of energy exchange. There'll still be a lot to exchange. Like my cousin died almost 24 years, over 24 years ago, and there was a lot of energy experienced between us since. A lot of emotions, many. So many lines, so many connections. Okay. How's your body reacting? Any discoveries for you? What was the most important for you? I start using black pencil instead of marker because it's harder to round on top of another pencil, so it's easier with marker. It's easier when you round with pencil. Markers on top of pencils don't work very well. Okay. I'm almost done. Okay, and at the end, what do you want to highlight? What do you want, what is the most important on your drawing? So it may make sense or not. For me, it's what is most important is this pink circle, and I honestly, I don't know what it is. It's just appeared between me and my cousin, and it's I don't know what it is. Maybe it's this love and gratitude that I'm really was sending. This is maybe it's exchange of this love and gratitude, because it's overlapping with both of us. So it's some very, it's like a pearl in this ocean, or what there is a song, Cry Me a River. So there is a lot of emotions related to each other, and it's still be the most noticeable is love and gratitude. Like this is what brings me hope that my prayers are God, the destination. I don't know. I don't want to add anything. Like I can work on some details, but it's. I feel completed. I feel like I'm satisfied. I don't want to highlight any of us. I don't want to highlight my children, any of the resources. They are doesn't really give so much of my attention. This is the pink one, what really brings my attention right away. And I just follow my intuition, my desire. Okay. It's really like the pearl on the waves. Like it's usually is under waves, but it's this is on top of it. It is feels like and it doesn't seem like a balloon. It's not empty. It's solid, but it still be light enough to be visible. Nothing is hidden here. And everything is connected. I am amazed how everything is connected. I'm not kidding. It's like really this spot that I'm like, when I place my hand on it, it's warmer. This is all this coolness here, and this is like there is so much energy in it. So this is my drawing. This is my expression of my grief.
Anna?
Yes.
I'm not finished, but this is where I'm at so far.
Oh, I see like beautiful pink heart. Or is it almost like a heart?
2 hearts.
2 hearts. Yeah, 2 hearts. Yes.
And then this one is supporting that one.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. I'm like, every time your shadings is so gentle and so beautiful. I'm like always enjoy just look how your shade color your drawings. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Don't forget field lines.
Yeah, well, I was going to do that after I was finished coloring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and send it, like set it free, like with the gratitude and love. Make sure that it's supporting both of you, that there is a bigger meaning in it.
So do you think that, because I didn't actually see yours, where would you recommend, like, just so they go through both at the same time?
Like trust your intuition, see where it wants to go.
Okay.
So it's interesting. Like I believe that we have powers to set it free, but maybe you need more blessing from other side to set free yourself. So see, maybe this field lines can go both ways. You may exchange those blessings from yourself and from another side. So this could be mutual. So let me come back to you. And so this was quite a big topic. I'm very happy to see that breathing is really helping. The breathing is really helping to attune yourself with your body, with your present moment. So I hope keep breathing, keep returning what is yours and sending love and gratitude. Especially when you start grieving about people who are still be alive. So I've seen such cases when somebody starts getting sick and you like they still be alive, they still be full of energy, but you already in this mode. So keep breathing and just okay. Yeah, the angel starts. It's even not like an angel. It's more like a little prince from like with the yellow scarf. Do you see? I don't hear you. You need to turn on the sound. Matt, whistle.
This is a work in progress.
Okay, so good. Make sure that you extend all lines on sides. Let it go from you because you're still holding it inside. You see how much pressure you have inside?
Mm-hmm.
Express it, dissolve it. It's a bigger than it's only between you. It's like allow yourself to let it go. So these lines you expressing and you keep breathing, like make sure that you're breathing during this experience. Because you see how much it's overlapping.
Well, it's interesting because, well, I've lost many dear people. I've sort of underneath my belief system, I have a soft gentleness, but I think what I've been grieving is my former self before my accident. And so in some ways it was those energies I had before my accident. And I thought that's because I realized I have grief around them, the change. And so I thought this was a good opportunity to integrate that.
Okay, so especially when you're grieving about yourself and what you lost, what you are not capable of doing right now, return this energy to yourself because it's your belief system that you cannot do it.
Yes.
Return it back to you. With inhale, you return it and feel yourself with love and gratitude, like the blessings that you have right now, that you still be able to breathe, that you still be able to love and care of yourself. And with each feeling yourself with this love, you will have more and more energy to move forward. This is a very important. And reach to other people, reach to society, reach to other energies, because you have so much inside of you. You still be grieving yourself. You're grieving about yourself and you don't really let it know to other people.
Yes, it was nice to breathe through this because I could feel the breath, and it's more of a kind of a gentle letting go of what was and realizing what was, it still is at some level.
It's a transformation process, and it's a process. So breathing is a process as well. So we just experience it and see where it's leading you. Like there is a bigger meaning of this transformation. Something is important needs to be appear in your life. So it's I know that it's painful. I know that it's maybe recognized as a suffering, but it's a lesson. The universe is preparing you for something. It gives you some opportunities to learn something new about yourself. Yes. And I love how gentle colors are. Like usually it's a very bright and very bold colors you choose, and how you can be gentle to yourself. It's a really opportunity for yourself to learn how to be gentle. Because you are going rich, yes.
I am what?
Like you set goal and you usually reach it. You working hard person. I know you personally. So this is an opportunity to be gentle to yourself. To be and you need to be connected to people on a different level. Don't hold it. Don't extend all these lines gently so they can be. You can extend them with inhale or with exhale. So see what you need, what you want. Maybe you may be grieving about your relationship with society as well. It's not just about yourself. There is a lot of layers of this relationship with this accident. So keep breathing, keep extending yourself. Be bigger, be gentler to yourself. It's a very but I love the colors. I love how you're very feminine here, very feminine.
It came out of the breathing, I think. It just felt like almost I just wanted to brush it with feathers, or I couldn't find light enough colors. These are the best I could find.
It's very, yeah, pastel colors. It's a very, yeah, the only word is coming is gentleness. So I can repeat it 1,000 times, but it will be the same meaning. It's time to be gentle, to find this gentleness inside of you. It's, and you can be gentle to not just to yourself, but to the world. Expand this, express this gentleness to people. So thank you for sharing.
Well, thank you. And thank you for guiding and leading.
So, okay. So, do we have any other questions?
Are you going to be doing something for the big July 4th?
So
I know
we are
it's Saturday, but
so on July 3rd, we are going to have a regular class, and it will be about grief as well. So we have Wednesday and Friday now will be the same classes. So we aligned.
Right.
July 4th, I will have a Russian class. They will have Sunday in July 5th. But I don't know. I've never thought about doing something specific for July 4th. Maybe.
Oh, no. Not for July 4th itself, but the, is it an eclipse or what is it? What's happening? Is it a full moon? Something's happening.
It's eclipse, lunar eclipse. On
Yes,
July 4th, yeah.
That's what
evening.
I meant.
It will be at evening and it will be visible. So I'm not sure if we are going to have, I think it's about 9 p.m., around 9 p.m. On Pacific time. So, it's a partial lunar eclipse. It's not total eclipse, but it's
a big event.
I don't know if they're going to have fireworks this year. So I'm curious if it's.
I didn't know if you were going to do something Neurographica for that eclipse.
We did for eclipse season, so I'm not sure. Like this is actually. Right. So that's I think this will be the best we can check. Like really, the eclipses, especially lunar eclipse, it's on a south node, so it's about letting go. So what you can let go, and it's
letting go of the old.
All belief systems, yes, and insecurity. So this is how you can, because it's we will be done with this apex of Cancer and Capricorn, and it's all about security, about my personal perception of safety. So my deepest fears, and the death and relationship with death is the biggest insecurity we have in this life usually. So I think this is a perfect timing for this particular exercise.
Yeah.
It's even it doesn't sound right even call it exercise. It's like for this experience. So I would call it experience, and it's very important. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share with you today. So as always, thanks for everybody who is watching us, who is going to watch it later on YouTube. Join our group on Facebook. We have a marathon, 21-day marathon for big transformation. So if you want, you still be able to join us. And for those who did not hear, it's every day we draw a small drawing with a catharsis one about the same topic over and over, something that we want to transform in our lives. It could be relationship, health, your relationship with money, your purpose in life, your inner freedom, whatever you want to find clarity and support, you can do it in 21 days. I know it's working, so I'm a believer in it. So join the group. All the information will be in info box. And Liesl, if you want to join us, I can send you a link to the group as well.
Thank you.
Is that a different link than the one for this one?
The group is on Facebook. It's called Neurographica, Neuroart. So you can Google, search it on.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, so yeah, there is so many drawings right now. I'm like so amazed. People keep drawing, and we have people all around the world. We have Australia, we have Europe, we have England, Ireland, Greece, Russia, Bulgaria, Romania. We have people all around the place. So join. It's a very beautiful crowd. Very creative. Yes, and it's.
Thank you so much for what you do, Anna.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. It's definitely, I'm receiving so much back from. And yesterday, it's interesting. Yesterday, I was falling asleep, and I was like thinking, why am I really doing Neurographica? There is other different modalities, and why is it really I'm invested so much in Neurographica, and why is it very important right now? Like I wanted to answer this question to myself. And what is important right now? Like with all these distractions around us, what is really can help us to survive in this madness and craziness? And my answer for myself, it's like I try to answer to myself, not to anybody else, that the best we can do right now is look inside, not outside, because outside is crazy and it doesn't give us any answers. But if we able to look inside and find all these resources that we already have, all the peace we are looking for, we have it, and be attuned to it, be aligned with this. This is really the transformation point, like that I am okay, and I have everything I need right now. So, but to find what I need, to find what I have, you need to look inside. And Neurographica is just make it so visual and so simple and so clear, so that it's really the beautiful instrument to use to look inside. Like how I can bring this, my inner world outside, look at it, do some transformation, and be satisfied with the transformation, and it still be so gentle and so inspiring and so simple. I love the simpleness of this. Everybody can do it. You don't have to be an artist to be able to create beauty. And I look at, like, it's only 3 days of marathon, and I see how these drawings of the same person are changing, like how they start different sides of this aspect, different aspects of the same topic can be changed. And like it's amazed me how simple it's, like really 3 days only. It's like we were drawing on a very small size, and for other people it seems like, oh, crazy people. They do nothing. And it's at the same time we do everything. We take responsibility for ourselves, and we take care of ourselves in gentle way. It should be it should not be dramatic experience. It can be gentle transformation. Transformation can be gentle. So this is my message. So look inside and see how beautiful it is, how beautiful everybody is. And I'm just and I'm just as beautiful as you are. So, amen.
Yes.
So I'll see you on Friday, and join the marathon. Keep drawing, keep breathing. So breathing is very important. I think this is a very important. It's not a traditional Neurographica. Neurographica, we're paying attention to the body, but we don't really integrate breathing exercises. This is something I invite you to do, and if you want to experiment, please do so. If you feel that it's resonate with you, I'm very happy. If you feel that it's very challenging, so just keep drawing. So maybe it's not yours, or maybe it just needs some time. So I'm trying to see what else we can integrate and how else we can make it more effective, even it's already effective. So life is full of surprises, and I just listen what the messages are, and here we are trying something new every day. Okay, so ladies, and I grateful for your involvement, for your sharings, for your discoveries, for your trust in me and in Neurographica. I hope to see you soon, and I hope you will feel free of pain and full of love and gratitude to everybody and to everything. So this is my intention, to make sure that we all vibrate on this heart level. So the heart, I know that we open it. If you want to stay with the open heart, it will be closed eventually itself. If you want to make sure that it's closed, you can just do couple rounds counterclockwise, like intentionally. So you can do it with your hand, or you can do it just mentally. It will be enough to close your heart chakra. But it's even if you forget about it, or if you miss it, it will be closed eventually. So there is no worries about it. And it's such a beautiful experience to live with the open heart, that it's an opportunity to experience it as long as possible. Okay. Thanks a lot, and see you.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, dear Anna.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.